everybody. It is day 30 on the Sky Factory world, and it is finally raining. That is a phrase I never thought I would say in the entirety of my Minecraft life, but it has been a Minecraft month since I started this world, and we're finally filling up our 2 oak barrels with water. There's a part of me that wants to panic and make like 10 more of these, but as long as I get a bucket and these 2, it'll be fine. And I already have 3 pulverized iron, so if I just keep trucking along with that, we'll be pretty good. But I'm super excited about the rain, and at the same time, I actually just got 7 bone meal, which is the number that we need for an unfired crucible. You have to put 7 porcelain clay in a U formation, and you make porcelain clay by putting clay with bone meal. I just realized we do need more oak barrels. We need more oak barrels! Wait. No. Not what I wanted to do. That's what I wanted to do. Sorry, quick panic making oak barrels. I just realized if I, woo. Oh, this is not going to plan. Okay, I just realized that if we use those barrels to make clay, we're not going to have any extra barrels for water. So we want more barrels. More barrels are always good. So I am going to panic put down 3 more barrels. And by 3, I mean 2. I also died! I died between episodes. I was wondering why it wasn't raining, so I was going off into the distance to see if I could find different biomes, and as you can tell from that snow, I found one. But it is an ice plains biome, which you can see in that bottom left corner. So I was like, well, that's a great help to me, although you can still get water from that. But I went out this way, and as soon as I removed this fence post and tried to walk through, I was sneaking, but I walked up onto this thing, and it stopped sneaking me, and I fell off, and that's why there is a red dot on the map now. I was very sad when it happened. Actually, I was quite mad when it happened, to be perfectly honest. But, okay, so now we've got 2 barrels full of water, 3 barrels, 4 barrels. Fantastic. So, we have 2 that we can use to make clay, and hopefully that will get us enough clay. I think I might make 1 more barrel just to be safe. I know I did make too many barrels in my testing world, but I'd rather be safe than sorry. I don't want to have to wait another 30 days to get water. So we've got those barrels cracking on. We've got our bone meal, so I'm going to keep cracking on, get some more stone broken down into dust, and I'll be back with you guys when we're ready to make clay. Okay, we're back. We have 2 blocks of dust and several barrels full of water. So the way that you make a clay block here is you just hold the dust, walk up to a barrel filled with water, and right-click. And see how it says ready clay? Now I can right-click that out of there and it'll start filling up with water again. So the extra water barrels might have been a panic move. But, you know, better safe than sorry, Boy Scout motto and all that. So we just plop these down, and we break the 2 of them, and we get 8 clay balls. Excellent. I will take my bone meal now. And we put the clay next to the bone meal to get porcelain clay. And then we put it in a U shape for an unfired crucible. Fantastic. Okay. Sure, you can go in there, I guess. Oh, I forgot to mention last time that this is a slab furnace, and you actually make that the same way you make a normal furnace, except with slabs, obviously. So it uses slightly less cobble, I think, which means it was way easier to get than a regular furnace. So we just have to pop this guy in here, and because he's just 1, I'm just going to use a piece of wood. And we let him marinate for a bit. And we get a crucible. Excellent. Okay, do I have torches? I do. When I fell off, I had like 12 torches with me, and I came back up all angry because my torches were gone, and it was just bad. Don't fall off of your Sky Factory world. Okay, so where should I put this doohickey? Because the basic principle of a crucible is you have to put it over a heat source. I suppose I could put it, and there goes the rain. I suppose I could put it up here somewhere. Be kind of in the way, though. Let's just do over here. Let's do in the corner. That's fine. It's gonna look goofy, but it's fine. The mystical floating crucible. But see, its speed says 0.1 millibytes per, mega millibuckets? I think it's millibuckets per tick. It's something like that. So the torch is the slowest way to go, but it's also the easiest to get at the beginning. So now if I throw cobblestone in there, which I don't have, can I use limestone? Because if I can, I will. I cannot. But if I throw cobblestone in there, it'll get melted into lava after a certain period of time. Oh! We can now cross... Where'd it go? Whoops. We can now cross collect rainwater off our list. Fantastic. All right, everybody, we officially have enough iron for a bucket as well as enough cobblestone for some lava. So we're going to get this going. But first, I want to talk about something that I didn't realize. Now, you may have noticed that this is limestone, and you obviously get limestone by sifting in the same way you get a lot of other things. But what I did not know, and what may be a glitch in this mod pack, I'm honestly not sure if it's supposed to work this way or not. If you throw down some limestone and you break it with a hammer, it returns back 4 pieces instead. How awesome is that? So I could have had a fireproof platform for this thing ages ago, and I just never realized it because I hadn't tried to break limestone with a hammer yet. At least I hope limestone is not flammable. I would assume it's not. But anyway, we are going to go ahead and get... Oh, I did also move my crucible. Even though my name's TheGoofQueen, I could not handle that goofy looking of a thing. So when I made this sort of staircase for that, I figured I'd just go ahead and slot the crucible in on the corner here. It's still got its torch down there, and it's ready to go. So if we just right-click... It'll go ahead and put the cobblestone in there and start melting it on up. So we'll put the other ones in there and it can bubble and become lava while we go and make our bucket. I have exactly 3 pieces. We are planning, I am planning at least, on making shears at some point. But right now a bucket is much more desperately needed. So I also built this little thing over here that we can turn into an infinite water source. So I'm going to go ahead and collect this water in my bucket, walk it back over here, toss it in there, and one more time. Should do us. Awesome. Yep. Yep. Yeah. Officially totally infinite water source. Booyah. So the rest of these we can just turn into clay at some... Oh, hello, tree. Turn into clay at some point. I'm going to take this one back because the asymmetry is driving me crazy. So we'll go ahead and put this guy in here for now, I guess. I'm going to keep that bucket. Sure. Are you lava yet? You're almost lava. So I'll go ahead. We're going to grab the water for this. Hopefully I've set it up correctly. I believe lava here, you get your cobblestone here, so you have water source and it flows down there. Because if you accidentally have the 2 of them touch, then you have obsidian on your hands and you're kind of in a pickle. So we do that and it's flowing. Excellent. Hopefully this is almost lava. No, it's not. I'm gonna go cut down this tree and wait for that to be lava. Okay, gotta tell ya. cannot wait until we can put this on netherrack power. This has actually taken the better part of half of a Minecraft day. From the last time I saw you, it just turned night, and I went ahead and slept through it, and now we finally have lava. And as you can see, it actually does change about halfway through so that it looks like it's mostly lava, which I think is pretty cool. But then we just right-click into the bucket. I was really afraid for a second there that it wasn't going to actually work. I was going to be really upset if it didn't. But so hopefully we just plonk this here. Yeah! Cobblestone. Oh no, come back. There we go. Okay, so it's not the most efficient because some of it will fall into the lava and you know, get burned, and that's bad. But now that we have infinite cobble, I'm not sure what we're going to work on next. Oh, another tree. So I'm going to go ahead and keep mining up some of this and chopping down this tree, and I'll come back when I've figured out what I want to work on next. Okay, everybody, I think I know what we're going to do. I don't think I want to really get started on any big, huge projects in the next couple of minutes. I'm trying to kind of keep these episodes a little bit shorter, a little bit sweeter, especially toward the beginning while we're doing a lot of the kind of grindy bits. So I'm going to go ahead and call this an episode. But I'm going to use the time to continue gathering up some resources so that next episode we can turn this into an automated cobble generator. Because there's a lot more that we can do with that. There's a lot of stuff that we need, a lot of resources and all that kind of stuff that we need to get from the cobblestone. And if I have to stand there for, you know, forever and a day, it's just not ever going to get done. So I'm going to go ahead and put all this stuff away. We're getting there slowly but surely. Yeah. So, sorry about that, had an audio problem happen. That was kind of weird, it hasn't done that before. Anyway, if you liked this video, please feel free to hit that like button. If you want to share it, go right ahead and do that, it would be much appreciated. And keep on watching. I hope to see you in the next episode when we get some automated cobble generation going on. So, that's the episode. Thank you for watching. That's a wrap.